Good morning.
Hello.
Hey guys.
So today we're going to be questioning how was our first week of high school, as how it went. So, yeah. That was fun.
All right. So, Kat, what type of high school are you attending?
I am attending zoology and botany.
A zoology and botany school. Okay, Nicole?
A medical school.
And how many classes are you taking, Kat?
I'm taking 8, sadly.
Exactly.
I'm taking 6 classes.
What classes are you taking, Kat?
I'm taking English, zoology, biology, algebra 1, world history, conservation biology, and experimental science, and intensive reading.
Okay, cool. And then Nicole?
I'm taking dance, anatomy and physiology, advanced placement, world history, English, chemistry, and algebra 2.
Cool, very cool for the both of you. Okay. Kat, do you have any former classmates?
Only 2, but I don't know them. I just like see them in classes. So.
At your previous school?
Yes.
And now they go with you to the same school?
Yes.
Cool. And Nicole?
There's like a good handful of us that came from my previous school to the school that I am now, but I don't really talk to anyone except one. I still have classes with a few of them, I just don't talk to them.
Okay, how do you guys feel about beginning the school virtually instead of being like in an actual classroom?
Like, it's really cool being in high school now. It's been like, our dream, like all of us like to go to high school, but I feel like it's empty,
It's empty starting virtually? Why?
Yes, because you're not actually there, because like the teachers are playing like all these activities they did previously to the previous classroom, but now virtually you can't do them anymore.
That's a good point. Nicole, what about for you?
I guess it's not what I expected starting virtually this year. It's my first year of high school. It's stressful.
Oh, it's both of your first years.
Yeah, but it's on top. But I mean, I wouldn't say it's harder or easier. I think it might be just a tad bit easier because the teachers are more lenient because we are on virtual. But I feel like it would be the same either or. We're still having 2 hours of classes a day. We still have our lunch break. We still have activities here and there, at least in my school I am. So there's not much of a big difference. It's just I'm sitting at a computer all day and I'm not actually in school.
Well, you kind of touched on if it was what you expected. So I'm going to follow up this question with you. Considering how the last 3 months of school was for your 8th grade year, starting high school virtually, did you expect the same thing or did you expect something completely different?
I say I expected something not completely different, but just different because I'm transferring from middle school to high school. So I knew there was going to be some difference, but I really thought it was still going to be the same, having only 9 to 12 hours, not hours, but like we were only going from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and now this is like an actual all-day school thing. It's from 8:15 to 3:30. So it's like there is a difference, but it was still the same as last year, just we're actually having more online school time with our teachers. And yeah.
Okay, and Kat, what about you? How last year ended? Like you remember March through June we were online. So did you expect high school to be the same, like the same type like I was in your middle school? Or did you think it was gonna be different?
Different because you don't know the teachers and stuff, like you're not feeling more comfortable than you were like last year because you knew everybody, you knew them personally, you see them face to face, but now like here you're in a whole different school and less people you don't know, more like people you know last year. It's not the same.
Okay. So it's not what you expected it to be at all. Okay, for both of you. That's like a solid.
No, it's based on what Kat said, there's a difference because I knew all my teachers. We went the whole school year knowing our teachers, and then it was just like the end. We were already comfortable. We were showing up and we were like, hi. Like we were comfortable with everyone, and now it's like we don't want to say hi because it's awkward.
Strangers.
And yeah.
Okay, that's good. Do you think that would have been different if you would have been in place? Do you think you would have been a little bit more social with your teachers had you been like physically in school? Or do you think it still would have been the same? Because I mean, both of you went to a middle school where you knew everybody for a long time, but since you made that comment.
I think there would have been a difference. I mean, I'm a student that's better working on hands, and I like talking face to face. I need your contact, like I need eyes when I talk to you. So I think being in school would have been much better for me for the first start. It's different. You're sitting at a screen and you're trying to talk to people than actually being in the school and going through the hallways and seeing everyone walking and meeting all the teachers physically. There's a big difference.
Like some people like they're lagging, they can't like, you know, do it, and some people don't go to class and they always have excuses, which is not really, yeah.
For the online learning you're talking about, right?
Yes.
Yeah, those are good ones. Yeah, some kids are saying, you know, I can't get on, but you know that they can get on.
Yeah.
But we also got to take into account like there might actually be some kids that, you know, just can't get on for whatever reasons. Okay, so Kat, for you, what was the worst part about your first week?
Worst part of the first week? Worst part about it? Like, not being there, really? Like, it would be like, not being there, that's what I'll say. Like, I think like all of us agree, like, not being there for the first week of school, like, you don't know everybody, and then you're just there in class. I think that's what it is, like, not being, like, there physically.
Okay. All right, Nicole?
I would say, especially in the county I am in, we had a lot of issues, so I was constantly getting kicked out of class. A lot of students were constantly getting kicked out of class. So I know a lot of people are like, yeah, you just don't want to go into class, but there was actually issues with our county. For the first 2 days, I didn't have any of my classes. I probably had 1 or 2 like a day, and I was supposed to have 3 classes every day starting on Monday. And I think even when I had the chance to go into those classes, I had 15 minutes and I would get kicked out, and then the system would be down, and it was chaotic, which is something that stresses me out even more. So didn't really like that, but I pulled it off.
That's why my school's more better, because we actually like cancel it.
Oh, we're throwing school versus school shade.
That's why different. We used to be the same school last year, but now. So.
Well, your school is, even though it's a brand new high school, so, and they're very Google Classroom, so they had a backup, but a lot of the schools, Nicole, like you're saying,
they're doing Zoom, like everybody's doing Zoom.
Yeah, and bogging that down, and yeah, cool.
Cool.
All right, what was the best part about the first week, Kat?
I want to say, not like situation with Nicole with her class, her school, that's the best part, but like the best part about it is like actually me, our teachers, we get a chance to meet them.
You got the chance to meet them?
Yes.
Okay, so that was the best part for you?
Yeah, at least we get to see them.
Okay, Nicole?
I don't know.
Didn't you guys have like a fun thing?
Well, yeah, but
You gotta pick one. Something was good about the week.
I would just say that the teachers were way more lenient than I know they would be if we were actually in school. So it was easier on me because it made me feel more comfortable. As I said before, we would have 2 hours per class, and this whole week we only had 30 minutes so that it wouldn't stress us out even more trying to be on a screen for 2 hours. And that's just per class, so that's 6 hours just staring at a screen, which is annoying. And my school did a fun Friday on Friday during lunch, but I didn't really attend to that. I mean, I did, but I didn't do anything. It was just, they did like a quizzes thing, like a Kahoot, and whoever—
A what?
A Kahoot.
Oh,
it's
a
like
Kahoot.
and it was, they're trying their best to do everything virtually for us, so yeah.
And that's cool. That's cool to know. Okay, so to wrap up this little Q&A, I guess, what is one piece of advice that you would give a student starting school maybe next week or the week after virtually?
be like
Kat.
be more prepared. That's what my school says. But like if you be like there like 5 minutes early and stuff, you'll be okay.
So showing up early is your one
Early,
piece of
yeah.
advice. Okay, that's a very good one. What's one piece of advice that you would give Nicole?
I would say, yeah, just know that it's okay.
Okay. I think those were good. You guys have any final things to say? Or is there anything you're looking forward to week 2? Maybe more structure, better time frame?
Well, I know for sure I gotta get tests.
No, you already have a test in week 2?
I have a test. Like one student's asked, so I was like, no.
So you already have a test coming up for week 2. Nicole, what about you? What are you looking forward to?
I say more structure.
More structure.
Where this week was very chaotic, so we were kind of iffy on starting a lesson and not starting a lesson. We didn't really do much work, so yeah. And we're starting also lessons next week. We did have homework this week, but it was like a syllabus basically, like that homework for the week. It wasn't really it wasn't really anything like much because they know that our system was down.
We have
And
homework
Yeah.
each class.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
And turn on those post notifications.
See you on Saturday.